Bombo clat patana na Bitcoin bombo clat patana Bitcoin bombo clat patana na Bitcoin bombo clat patana na Bitcoin clat patana na Bitcoin bombo clat patana na Bitcoin bombo clat patana na crypto. Yo, this is Bitcoin banner. Now, fast forward, we are just discussing some basics with Bitcoin because the current price is very significant, like in today's times, because we have quite a lot of news that is happening in the world, and yeah, everything is just depicted here in the market. Like we don't have to go through everything that is happening because yeah, like we have seen before, sometimes it counts or sometimes it doesn't count, and some news can show that in future, of course, crypto is the future. That is some very basic things that we know. Crypto is the future, and Bitcoin is leading the way. And as much as Bitcoin is leading the way, yeah, we have very many other cryptos, tokens, and coins that are still making a lot of significant movements in the market right now. So you can see right now Bitcoin is now trading at $78,000, and you can see again it had uh, it had done this it had broken out of this trend line, this yellow trend line, and then now you can see in the smaller time frames, yeah, in the smaller time frames, you can see price has been retested at this area here. Yeah, so that's why I was like, bombo clat patana na Bitcoin. Now, like, yeah, like I'm trying to rap, man. But anyway, this price is making like some significant patterns that we should watch out as early as now. So you can see after these lower low here, the all-time low, price has been going up, and you can see now this price has broken out of this yellow trend line, and then this red candlestick, these three candlesticks, each is representing price in the daily time frame, and it is showing that price just pulled back up to this area. This is a breakout and a retest to this area, and now price is going up again. Yeah, that is the first thing. Now the other thing is now this blue trend line. This blue trend line is showing that price has been down, and it has made all time low, and then now price has been making these significant upwards movements. And you can see now in the weekly time frame, let's go back, or in the maybe the monthly. In the monthly, you can see price was trying to accumulate. Price was trying to accumulate. Now this is what happens to the market. Yeah, it expands, then it accumulates, then it expands again. Now you can see price was accumulating around this period. After it reached all this time low, yeah, it has been accumulating. It has been accumulating, and now it broke out. So as much as now it has broke out of this yellow trend line, price has also will be also like breaking out of this accumulation. That's why now we have measured it with the 75,000 US dollars, just to show that that is a very significant area and price has broken out of it. Actually, it is the third quarter, like from 0 to 25, then from 25 to 50, then from 50 to 75, and then from 75 to 100. Now that's how price moves in terms of quarters. So now it had reached up to 50. Then now we can see around now 75, we are seeing some movements. You can see even when it was reaching around the $100,000, there was some momentum that was happening there. So, or some reaction with the price. So that is the first thing. Now the second thing, price up, ha ha ha, price up, ha 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 ha. price up. Yeah. Now these are the sites. But hey, I'm not going to send you any sites. There's no link that I'm going to send you. This is just information that is out there. Yeah. So this other site is called Dex Screener, or you can get this information from PLS Folio, from Pastain.com. Yeah, you just go to your browser and then you are able now to search for these assets. Yeah, so that is the first thing. And these are not just all the assets, these are just some of the assets within the crypto market blockchain. Yeah, so we have Hex, we have Parsex, we have Mafia, we have Provex, we have Peacock, we have PTGC, we have NIC, Soil, Hex. These are just some of them. So they are tokens, crypto, meme coins. Yeah, we can say like we have everything here. So this is how they have been trading. Yeah, we have Hex. We have Hex here. You can see it is trading at 0.201323 US dollars. And then you have how it has been performing in 1 hour, the price change in 24 hours. Then we have the volume, we have the market cap, we have the liquidity. You have all those stats there. Even for Pulsex, we have all these assets here. You are going just to pick the one that you want to see. We have even like a coin like Peacock. I've done several videos analyzing price of Peacock. It's one of my very favorite meme coins. It is actually way better. Yeah, so you can see the charts. The chart is here and how price has been performing. Yeah, so these are just some of the assets, and this is crypto, pure crypto. You see, after all, price and people will be people will be looking forward to invest or have assets that have value and assets that they can get use cases out of. Like you would want an asset where you could uh, maybe store value. You would want an asset where you would uh, gain value or get incentivized by just holding that asset. Yeah, so meme coins are one of them. We have NFTs, we have metaverse. These are just now the big words. But then now, even now into simple, now we have DeFi, we have meme coins, and then we have now these blockchains. These blockchains are like cities. So we have this city where you can only use Bitcoin to transact within that city. Then you have another city where you can use Ethereum, and then the other tokens uh, um, in it that you can use to transact or to interact with that blockchain. Yeah, and then now we have Chain, we have Solana, we have ADA, we have Binance. All these are blockchains, but then each one of them is as having different use cases. So it will come a time when everyone will be using these blockchains or yeah, these networks. Yeah, and that is to mean as much as you are using them, you'll now there are communities within them, and there will be people who will be holding these different assets. So it will come a time when people will be using now crypto maybe to purchase real estate, to purchase vehicles, to pay mortgage, to do a lot of things. Even just to go to the supermarket, you can just do some shopping. Yeah, so it is that simple. It is that simple. Yeah, just this is just digital money. It is digital money, money in your hot wallet. Hot wallet means maybe online, or cold wallet maybe offline. So you have now those two options. Yeah, so there's really a lot to talk about bitcoins, or to talk about blockchain. That is, we have a lot to talk about them. But now this is the simplest thing and the very best place now to come, where you want now to see the price and how they are behaving, how they are performing. Yeah, so you are able now to see like an asset like this one. This is Peacock. You can see how it has been performing. The green candles again, they represent buying momentum. The red candles represent selling momentum. Yeah, that is very basic. Now the other part is now to understand how this price is behaving, and when it has made some impact. Now you are able now to make some decisions around that. Yeah, so let me let me do this. Yeah, these are some of the analysis I'm just trying to picture here, but what I'm trying to say here, it's now price is moving significantly um, in different forms, in different assets. And of course, now there is what determines price volatility is the buying and selling, that momentum. When people are buying, when people are selling, now that is what determines how that asset is going to perform. Because if we have more buyers, you will see people uh, price will go up. But then now there's this period after a token or a coin, a crypto coin has been launched. Like we usually have now that period, which usually call now the the what the price discovery period. Yeah, now after an asset has been launched, you can give it 5 to some few years, 3 to 5 years, where price will be discovering. We have a growth of the community, different use cases, different utilities of that token or crypto. Now, so these assets are in such a place. And why am I saying that? Because now if you see how Bitcoin was performing when it was launched, it was performing quite very significantly, and price was moving up and down, like we have all that. Yeah, so that was Bitcoin. But now we have very many other cryptos, and we have communities around them. Yeah, so that is just a breakdown of what we will be talking about in this channel. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. If you're watching this for the very first time, you have not interacted, yeah, just make sure you just subscribe. Yeah, make sure you subscribe, because there's a lot of things that are going to come along this. And by the time I'm posting this video, it might take long. It might take long. So yeah, so right about now, I'm just giving a breakdown of how price has been performing. Now these are some of the assets and just an introduction. And now talking about blockchains, this is what I was talking about. Now, like, we have Solana blockchain, Ethereum blockchain, Binance blockchain, Base blockchain, Polygon. Then now this is Pulse chain, and we have Ton. Yeah, you have XRP, Avalanche. All these are blockchain. WorldCoin, Sonic, all these we have very many of them. So they usually perform differently. There are those which are centralized, there are those which are decentralized. Centralized means they are controlled by a certain entity. Yeah, and there's an on and off switch button. Yeah, and now that is like what we usually say, it's not like real crypto. That's not real crypto, because yeah, crypto was invented to be decentralized. Like, there's no middleman, was invented to remove all middlemen. So long as now there's a middleman in that blockchain, that means it is centralized, and it can be switched off. Yeah, you have the likes of Binance and many other examples. Yeah, now going now to decentralized. Now it is to mean like assets which cannot be controlled by anyone. They are controlled, like, it's you and the code. Yeah, so they are controlled by the communities. So it is, if people are buying that asset, price is going to go up. If people are not buying that asset, price is going to go down. Yeah, so basically that is much to say about the decentralized nature of some of these assets. Yeah, so we have different protocols, we have different smart contracts on these assets, and there is a lot of things, a lot of strategies around them, that as much as you need to learn, you can take part by owning these assets. And once you own them, price will determine your return on investment. Yeah, so basically now that is to say, like, we have some assets that have been performing like quite interestingly, and Bitcoin is one of them. Like, so long as Bitcoin is down, like price of Bitcoin is maybe bearish, every other crypto, or most of these cryptos, will also have their prices trading bearish, in a bearish trend. Yeah, so apart from Bitcoin, now we have Ethereum, we have all that, all those other cryptos. Yeah, so now you've seen, like, now Bitcoin, you can see, as much as it's trading at whatever price it is trading, if it goes up, every other crypto, or many cryptos, will start going up. Yeah, so basically, now again, now this is Hex. Let me go back to this. Now Hex is one of the protocols, or smart contracts under the Ethereum and Pulse chain blockchain, and this is how it has been performing. You can see it has had more than 8 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. Now this is the 10th month of a continuous bearish drawdown, where prices has been just going down, like down, down, down. We have not had any blue, any green, candlestick, apart from the one that is trading, it's printing right now. So we are yet now to see this month how it is going to perform. But right now, as you can see, this is how price has been performing. You can see last month, we just closed last month, and that is how it has been trading. Like, you can see it closed with a negative, or a bearish, with a bearish trend. Okay, yeah, so we are at the bottom, just by the dip. Actually, this is how I'm going to be naming these 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 cryptos, or these videos. Yeah, by the dip, on the dip, because any entry that you get into this asset will mean any point. Let's say you have entered here, or you have owned this asset at this price. It will mean any price moving up, you will always be in profits. This is what I'm trying to mean. Like, any profit, any price, this is a dip. Yeah, this is the dip. So any price that you buy between this point, you'll always be in profits. But then if you buy here, it will not be like the same person who will buy at this point. Yeah, you'll, like, there's that difference. Yeah, so it's much about uh the entry where you're buying, and this is not trading. Okay, you can trade, but then trading can mean a lot. But now this one is like more of an investment. This is a long-term investment. You just don't buy and then expect price to skyrocket. It might take years, but then it might also take a short time. Because now, let me tell you, like back in 2021, price was performing quite well. You can see even it has been significantly printed on Bitcoin price performance. Yeah, so Bitcoin's price in 2021, it hit a new all-time high, and then 2026 again it hit a new all-time high. 2025. Yeah, so after it hit an all-time high price then has been on a very significant drawdown. Price has been going down, like, entirely. Yeah, so yeah, as much as now it has been going down, now we have those opportunities, we have good things. And during this time, we have a lot of things that have been built. Like, we have developers who have done some good work. We have good audits that have been done. We have cases that have shaken some of these assets, and they have been challenged. Yeah, even in the worst economies, we have had all these wars, we have had a lot of sanctions and a lot of things. Like, if you follow those news, you will understand. And all that is depicted with the price performance here. So yeah, right about now, let me just stop there. I don't want to make this video very long, or else no one will watch up to this point. But anyway, yeah, make sure you subscribe. Peace.